Itheso Hui, O Miras Orth, Canal Kerno.
Well, welcome to this week's Cornwall channel. As you can see, I'm here in Summer Court this week, introducing this week's show, trying to negotiate a deal with these guys behind me about getting a new Cornwall channel van to get us around this summer. Hope you've had a great week. Here's what's coming up in this week's show. I went along to Trebar Gardens near Falmouth with the What's On Awards to film for this Friday's ceremony at the Eden Project. Now, I can't pronounce the name of this tree, but there was a special tree there, and the head gardener there tells us all about this fabulous tree. Following on from the fantastic tree there at Trebar, we then have a feature from our friends at Visit Cornwall all about bluebells in Cornwall. It's been a busy week for celebrities here in Cornwall this week, and we start off this week's programme with an interview with Ross Kemp, who attended Cornwall College, Camborne, to talk to the students about his career. There was a few people there saying, though, that it was like a Mitchell Brothers reunion with me being there with him. I'm delighted to say that Butts is back with us this week with his feature from Maria's Animal Shelter in Probus. Some cute animals and some great work being done there. Our music video this week is from a fantastic band that we've featured here before on the Cornwall channel, and that's Blacktop Deluxe with their song Shotgun Calling Blues, filmed and produced by Gareth Young at the Cube Recording Studios. And to finish our programme, no stranger to the Cornwall channel, this is the second time he's been on the show, Derek Okora has been in Cornwall, and I caught up with him at the Hall for Cornwall this week. As always, we'd love to hear from you. Please get in contact with us on our Facebook, Twitter and website cornwallchannel.co.uk. Have a great week, and by the way, look at the end of the credits for your name who gave us the best caption of the picture with me with Ross Kemp this week. Enjoy the show.
The tree behind us is Davidia involucrata. It's what they commonly call the handkerchief tree or ghost tree. It originates from China. It's a fantastic specimen tree at this time of year. What you see flowering behind you is actually not so much the flower, it's more the bract. The bract is a leaf that's evolved to attract the insects to the flowers, and you actually see the flowers when you get close up, sort of highlighted against that bract. So it really is a sort of shouting at the insects to come and pollinate them. As I say, it's a fantastic tree at this time of the year, set off lovely against that limey green leaves that you see just forming behind. The tree itself is naked in the winter, but it has a lovely form because you see all the seed pods from last year's flowers just hanging on it in that naked form. It's really quite an interesting tree at different times of the year.
If you hear a bluebell ring in this land of restless seas, it means that winter's grip has slipped and freed your grief and all this longing, like a butterfly emerging, aching for the sun. If you hear a bluebell ring in this land of ancient myths, it means a seed spirals in sunbeams diffused by leaves to speak its truth. Your primal body feel the pulsing of the earth. If you hear a bluebell ring in this land of fierce hearts, wake up. even though some things are lost, you are not. Be as wild, vivid, and notorious as these fleeting fields of blue.
On Monday, the 12th of May, author, actor and TV presenter Ross Kemp was in Cornwall at Cornwall College, Camborne. Craig Bracefield and myself went down to find out why he was here.
We're here today because we wanted to show Ross, who's come down to support me, what it's like getting an education in Cornwall, and we come to see the young kids and what the training opportunities are.
And how do you feel it's gone?
I think the kids here are very inspiring. I think Ross has all certainly entertained them and inspired them, and what the college is showing us they can do is what we need for the jobs market.
Ross, welcome to Cornwall.
Thank
Is it
you.
your first time here?
No, mate, far from it. I love coming down here. Been coming down here since I was a kid. And I played rugby here a couple of times. Got beat every time I played down here, though. And you know what? I've known Michael for 20 odd years. You know, he's standing for MP for Camborne, Redruth, and Paul. I, completely validate his selection by the Labour Party, and hopefully will come back to support him when he campaigns to become the MP for this area, because I honestly believe he's a man that cares about the people here. He cared about the people here, talking to me socially before he even thought about running here, and talked to me about the concerns that he had, particularly for the young people of this area and on the exodus that's going on. And there aren't clearly enough jobs at the moment for young people in this area, and I think he's all about creating jobs for those people, so people who come from this county can stay in this county and have children in this county.
Sounds all great stuff. Now, of course, success. Let's talk about success. You're obviously heading for more success with your MP running, and today the students here are chasing success. What do you think has been the key ingredient for you in your career to achieve success?
Well, a question where I've had success, but I think, you know what, a lot of what we saw here, you've got to believe in yourself, and you've got to chase your dreams. And, this college today was full of that. And I hope, with the help of people like Michael, they get a bit of wind behind their sails, those kids will fly. And I know certainly from the lecturers and the teachers that I've met today, they're fully behind the kids here. And you know what? It'll be a dreadful shame if all that effort and all those dreams are smashed because there just aren't the opportunities for those young people to access when they leave.
So Cornwall, let's talk about Cornwall for the moment.
Yep.
If you was to sum it up, what's it mean to you coming down? What's Cornwall to you?
Good food, good drink, great sport, outstanding sunshine weather. Great when the sun shines and great when it rains. So yeah, it means a lot to me actually. Whether I'm on the north coast or on the south coast, both of them mean a lot to me. I've sailed around here. I've swam in the sea. I've caught fish here. I got drunk here, and I've made, mate. And as I say, I've always been a really poor loser when I've had to get over that Tamar Bridge.
Yeah, well, it's always paying the £1.50 to get out. Can you sort that out?
I will try and sort that.
But a quid. Bring it back down to a quid. Steve, will you be catching up? Is he down here at the moment?
I don't know, mate. I've not spoken to him. I know he's got a house down here.
Yeah.
And he's got the same haircut. He's got a very popular haircut, apparently,
in fact,
for the area.
We was filming him in Falmouth, and he watches the Cornwall channel. So is there any message for Steve if you haven't seen him for a while?
Yeah, mate. Steve, hope you're enjoying your boat, mate. Hope you're enjoying your fishing, and hope you see you soon.
Well, thank you very much, Michael. Thank you very much,
Pleasure.
Ross. And well, there we are. Keep in touch with these guys on Twitter, Facebook, all the normal media outlets. And for me, that's it.
Here at the Financial Advice Centre, we pride ourselves on the unbiased independent financial advice we give. The business has core values of honesty, integrity and clarity in all that we do. Our advisors are office-based throughout Cornwall, and you can be certain of excellent customer service at all times. For all your wealth management, portfolio management, financial planning, retirement planning, mortgage and protection needs, call the Financial Advice Centre for your free initial consultation on 01726 814 935 or visit www.facgroup.co.uk.
Our 4 fabulous cruises departing from Falmouth are now even better value with our buy one get one half price offer on all cabin grades. Choose from 10 days cruising south to the sun departing on the 22nd of April, now from only £675 per person. Our 11-day cruise to the beautiful Norwegian Forwards on the 1st of May from just £712 per person. If you fancy some sunshine, how about our 13 days cruise departing on the 11th of August, calling in at Madeira and the Canary Islands, now from £750 per person. Or for something a little different, our 9-day cruise departing from Falmouth to visit the beautiful coastline and gardens of France, northern Spain and the Scillies, and arriving back into Falmouth during the weekend of the spectacular Tall Ships Regatta festivities. And to make these holidays even better value, free car parking in Falmouth and all on-board gratuities are included in the price. Prices quoted are based on 2 people travelling with our buy one get one half price offer. Call into any branch of Newell's Travel or phone us free on 0800 652 3452 for more details or to book your cabin.
Looking for a home maintenance company you can trust? Ocean now provides a whole range of expert maintenance services, from heating, electrics and plumbing to refurbishment and roofing. And thanks to our 24-hour emergency call-out service, you're always covered. Ocean, we do more than you think. To find out more, call St Austell 874488 today or visit www.morethanyoutthink.co.uk. FAC Property Consultants and Lettings Agents. We are a Cornish family-run property business with a thriving lettings and estate agency. We have a variety of incentives if you're a first-time landlord or an experienced landlord with multiple properties. If you're looking to sell your property, we have a limited offer to sell your property for 1% plus VAT. Give our experienced specialist team a call on St Austell 812271 or Bodmin 264 686.
What a lovely chap, eh?
He's gorgeous, aren't you, Marshall?
Yeah.
You gorgeous boy.
Where did he come from?
He came from north somewhere, I think.
Okay.
And he was tethered
Yeah.
in the middle of the field, no shelter,
Right.
in all weathers. And when he did wrong, he would get beaten with a brush.
He's happy now.
If you see, he'll look up to the branches. He wants you there. He's telling you, can you pick a branch for me, please?
Oh, okay. Oh.
There. Last year we took in 247 animals. We managed to rehome about 3/4 of them. We've got a duck with angel wing, it's a wild mallard, so he had to come in here. Yeah, his family flew off and he was the only one left in the garden. No. So luckily the owner of the house, she gave us a ring and said, look, can you take him in? I just don't know what to do with him. Oh. And luckily we had room here for him, so he'll stay out his days here with us. Oh, he's really happy. He's a lovely, lovely little duck. Yeah. They all seem to be happy here and joined their own little gang. This is Roxy. She's about 6 years old now. She came in because the owner could no longer spend any time with her, and she'd been left in a bedroom in a hutch. And the only comfort she had was food, so they overcompensated and they just gave her food all the time. She came in, she was over 5 kilos. She couldn't really walk much, she couldn't get up and down ramps, and so she was in quite a lot of pain, I think, as well, with her joints that was suffering. We've since put her on a diet and she's lost over 1 kilo now.
Right.
She can now get up and down her ramp in her house.
Okay.
She goes out for runs around in the pen. She loves eating grass. And she's a very sociable rabbit. She loves company, she loves humans, and on the floor she'll follow you around like a dog. She just wants to be stroked all the time. So she's going to make somebody a very, very nice pet. There's 4 chickens that came in. The one that Jade's holding has been one of them, and they come from a lady that absolutely loved her chickens, and she had them for many years. Unfortunately, she got ill and she was too ill to care for them any longer, and so she phoned us up and was absolutely ecstatic when we said that we can take them in and that they would have a nice life with us until the end of their lives. And they do, they live here and they love it. They're very happy, they settled in very nicely. Hi, I'm Maria, and I'm from Maria's Animal Shelter, which is based in Probistro, Cornwall. We've been here for about 14 years. Started very small, wasn't meant to get so public as what we are now, but unfortunately the amount of animals that have come in, the kind of animals that have come in, meant that we've had to get a little bit bigger, become a registered charity, to try and get funding to keep it open. The large animals, they come in for a number of reasons. They might be pet animals, maybe the person's moving, can't take them to the new location, so they had to bring them in. Again, marriage breakups, especially with goats. There's not many places that will take a goat because they're escapees and like to jump over hedges and things.
And eat trees.
And eat trees. The reason we're on crowdfunder is because we've got a very old building that's actually falling apart. Our main building, which is meant to be just for food storage, preparation for feeding the animals, has got so cramped with animals that have come in, small animals that have come in with nowhere else to go, that we need another building. So we need to raise £19,000 to build. It's an 8 metres by 4 metres building, which would house then the small animals like the dagoos, rats, mice, gerbils, that kind of animal, as well as being a hospital room for sick animals, which at the moment we've got nowhere to put sick animals.
And this is the tool shed at the minute. The beams and roof is all coming down.
Yeah.
It's incredibly damp.
Yeah.
And it's just storing all our tools, which we can make better use of the space.
It'd be 3/4 building would be for the animals, and at the end we'd have a tool room to keep all our tools in, which at the moment we haven't got anywhere to put them. The maintenance, there's always maintenance here. There's always hutches that need repairing, gates that are falling down, roofs that are leaking. We're a very poor charity, so we've got to make do with what we've got and repair rather than go out and buy brand new items. I would like to see the centre more established in 5 years' time, more organised, maybe with better hutches, houses for them. Maybe we might be able to take in a few cats later on in a few years' time. But the main thing at the moment is to get the small animal building up and running with hospital beds for all the animals where they need to go.
You need that ASAP.
I need the building as soon as possible, yeah. We're in such dire need of it now, yeah. Please could you help us? You could make a difference to the animals at the shelter. Help the animals. Whoop! Oh, Nancy!
Running, babe, better take that shotgun from the wall. If you see me running, girl, better take that shotgun off the wall. And if you hear me wailing, you know the blues is gonna call. If you hear me wailing, girl, you know the blues is gonna call. We've been walking with a fire, playing on a razor's edge. Yeah, walking with a fire, girl, running down a razor's edge. has come to realize our lovers burnt this bridge. The time has come to realize, you know, our lovers burnt this bridge. Coming underneath the radar, moving fast and keeping low. Flying underneath the radar, traveling fast and staying low. Someone's voice is saying, boy, you just gotta let it go. Someone's voice is saying, babe, you know you just gotta let it go.
We're all watching the Cornwall channel. Heave away, haul away. We're bound for Sky TV.
Fantastic. Love that. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much.
You can't get Rick Stein to do that.
Derek Akora.
Thank you. Bless you. Thank you so much. Good evening. It's great to be with you again in lovely Cornwall and this lovely theatre, the Halls of Cornwall. Ladies and gentlemen, I've come here tonight to connect with the world of spirit.
Well, it's Wednesday. I'm here at the Hall for Cornwall, and look, no stranger to the Cornwall channel. We meet again, Mr. Derek Akora. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's nice to be back with you.
Different theatre this time, of course.
Absolutely, yes. Beautiful theatre, isn't it?
Well, I think it's great, but what kind of vibe are you picking up from it? Is it going to be a good one for you tonight, do you think?
Well, I hope, you know, there's going to be plenty of people here and they'll bring the energy in. And I'm hoping that it's going to be maybe like last night in another town. That was a very good evening. Generally, when I come to Cornwall, the audience I've found over the years, they're so receptive in the sense that they're coming in for what they're, you know, paying tickets for.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming in to get that link. And, you know, I don't have to generate much myself with this, because if I'm in my demonstrations, if I'm giving the people the proof and the truth, okay, they're so readily they'll stand up and jump and say, yeah, this, you know. So I think it's going to be bouncing with lovely positive energies here.
And what's life been dealing you with since we last met? I mean, it must be a year ago now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm on the Enlightenment Tour. We've been very busy. This is probably one of been the busiest tour over the last maybe 5 years. By the time we've completed this section of the tour, come end of June, we'd have probably done about 82 venues. Wow. And then another 60 odd in the autumn, which, you know, it's been quite a while since we've done over 120, 130 theatres.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and I've been abroad as well. we went to Spain and we did a one night in the Costa del Sol, and the promoters were absolutely thrilled. We got a marvellous audience, in which case now I've signed up to do more at the end of the year. We've also gone up to the Rock for the first time, Gibraltar, and we're doing live demonstration there, and also the very first ghost hunt for Gibraltar TV.
Wow.
They're covering it.
Excellent.
So we're just really looking forward to it, you know.
Yeah. Well, of course, you're in Cornwall. I think Cornwall's probably known for being one of the mystical places throughout the UK. Why do you think that is? What do you think plays a part in Cornwall being mystical?
You know, there's an awful lot of information out there about, you know, what's going on over the hundreds and years here. You know, going a cross-section of the, you know, the pirate type things and smuggling, and people before them. Let's go back, you know, even talking about the Wicca. You know, there's an awful lot of great history of what's gone on in and around Cornwall. It is a highly active, and you know something as well, there's a high incidence of people who are psychic in this beautiful place.
That's a program in itself, you know.
Yeah.
It really is. Even
Absolutely.
like that little, I'm not joking, before you said Spain, I really wish I'd said, have you been to Spain? Yes. I don't know why. I know it's, I guess, kind of common. People go to Spain a lot, but I don't know. You know, you could have gone abroad anywhere. In fact, yeah, I find a lot of people contact, you know, myself, and we'll speak on this level. And it's an interesting subject. And of course, we talked last time about the naysayers and everything like that.
Oh yes,
but tonight,
naysayers, yeah.
you're going to have a busy theatre. What can people expect from tonight's show?
Hopefully, a lot of energy from me in the sense of my input. I'm going to strive very hard to get as accurate as I can the connections with the people, the spirit people are going to come in. Hopefully that I'm not going to be waiting really around for anyone to, you know, put their hands up. I'm going to be off that stage. I'm going to go to people direct. Yeah. And it's going to be quick. It's going to be full of energy, and I just want these people here who've come in tonight, I want them to go out feeling elated, wondering they've got their connection with their loved one. You know, and that could be a loved one that's maybe only passed us recently, still in bereavement, a person that has never come through 10 years for them, and suddenly it happens. Wow, what a feeling, what energy.
I think it's fantastic. I think it's chance again. I was in Truro this afternoon filming and bumped into Derek, and obviously met last time in Falmouth. And I think times like this are too good opportunity to miss, to mention, well, next time you're down, perhaps we can do something out on location somewhere.
I'd love to do that. We could do that, yeah.
You know, I know you've done Jamaica and places like that, but we'll go somewhere different, totally off the wall.
Yeah.
No normal mainstream TV channel will go to.
Right.
So perhaps we'll go to a village pub that I know off the top of my head. Last week I introduced the show. I'll have to play it back to you by saying that there's been some activity happening in this village pub in Roach.
Okay.
And the camera trick was for me to disappear as I walked through. But that's what went on TV last week. This week, catching up with Derek again. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be meant to be.
Synchronicity.
That's what they say. Well, Derek, it's great to see you. We're not going to keep you much longer because I know you've got a show. But thank you very much for spending time with us. We do appreciate that you're busy.
It's always my pleasure. Okay.
I bet they are.
Yes. Now they've just said it. We're not going to invade your home. We just want to go there in a group.
All right.
All right.
Don't know what to expect now, do I?
They're lovely. That's right.
Yeah.
I can see you both having some kind of spiritual hoolie. All right.
Yeah, great.
Take the love, okay?
Yeah.
They send you a lot of love. And watch the big improvement on your lovely leg. All right?
All right.
Yeah. Happy. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely couple, bless.
Thank you for watching this week's Cornwall channel. We would love to hear from you, your thoughts and ideas for future Cornish programmes. This dedicated weekly channel for Cornwall on Sky and Freesat aims to deliver information and local programmes. If you have any news you think we should cover, then please get in touch using our website at cornwallchannel.co.uk or via our Facebook and Twitter pages. See you next week.